Well, like I said, on the video, it's called Aurora Police Charges Three Men, even though a lady instigated it and said to the guy, turn over while the guy was pistol whipping him. And she's going to get away with it because she's been celebrated because of this new drug that you sniff or inject or whatever to overcome overdose. She was heralded a hero. Well, that's one thing back then. But she turned bad, this Hispanic lady. I forgot her name, but it's on a video. It's on all like five of them. And she's going to get away with it. That's not good enough if you charge three men and not one lady. Because if she does it again, I mean, if she's hired, she's going to end up doing it again and again and again. There's a first time for everything. She was yelling at the guy, telling him to move over, and she was an accessory to it, but they're going to let her get away with it because she's been celebrated a hero even after she turned bad. It would be just like Hitler one time. For an example, if he was a hero and then he turned bad and they still let him get away with it, right? Yeah, it's almost the same thing. Once you're a good guy and then you turn bad and then they let you get away with it anyway, it's the same thing. But Hitler had reasons for doing it, so whether he was bad or not, or good, I think he was trying to defend his country. There was reasons for it, because of the Versailles and the German ethnic genocide and that, infiltrated by the JOOSE and the woman feminist and Wilson and all that, and the Russians, which are really Khazaria themselves mixed with German. Well, anyway, he had reasons for doing it, which in a way I can't blame. But if this lady gets away with it, BLM, incels and Proud Boys, do something about it. Like I said about the businesses and living on their own and all that. Yeah, look up that video. Aurora, three police instead of four. The one that's an accessory to it got fired without pay, but a woman that did just the same thing, only she didn't do violence, but promoted it, instigated it, telling the guy harshly to to turn over, and this and that, is not gonna get fired and is gonna get paid. The wage pay gap is a myth. Women get more than men do, and when women do crime, they and police departments, they get away with it with the pay than the guys do. And they don't go to jail for it, except that one caught Amber Geiger. That's about it. And the other one that's in court, the lady police are saying it's disgusting because she tased the guy on purpose and she says it was on it. I mean, because she shot the guy on purpose and she says it was an accident. No, it wasn't no accident. She had charges against her before. They let her get away with it. She had it all on records. And the police on Instagram saying it's disgusting. She's innocent. Oh, she used the gun by accident instead of using the taser when the evidence were used against her before when she was in other states. Come on. Well, I'm glad she's in jail, and if she gets away with it, I hope there's riots. And if this lady gets away with it, I hope there's riots against even the big tech companies that try to censor us. I even hope there's riots on those places, because it is getting worse with this censorship. Now, Instagram won't let me comment. Well, it did today, but if I posted bad things that I'm telling the truth about, then they censor me for it. If I say they're doing wrong, they censor me for it. If I say there's going to be revenge, they censor me for it. Even if there's freedom of choice, what you put on there, whether it's hate speech or not, they should not censor it, even if it's hate speech. Because that part is called freedom of choice. And they shouldn't censor that either. So, you know, freedom of choices are not to be censored either, because it says in the Constitution, but even with freedom of choice, you are not to be black. Or something like that. I mean, they weren't advanced, but you should not be silenced, it said. Whether it's freedom of choice, whether you want to put hate speech or not, that shouldn't even be censored, because it's called freedom of choice. Now, but if it's like terrorism, like you want to ram a plane in a building or something, yeah, they could censor that. Yeah, they could do that. The Constitution didn't say not to do that. Yeah, you could do that. But if it's just for angry purposes, because people put you down and you're telling the truth, they shouldn't do that. Bye now.